Sampurasun, Sawadika, Sabaiji. Hello and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Global Leadership Conference 2021. On the agenda, we will discuss about the resilience in pandemic COVID-19 Southeast Asia. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cep Mulya. I'm business management student in Universitas Informatika dan Bisnis Indonesia, and I will be serving as your moderator today. Ladies and gentlemen, let us bow our head for a moment, pray to God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, so that our conference can be precious to all of us. I will lead this prayer based on the teaching of Islam, and those who are not Muslim, you are pleased to pray according to each of your belief. For you all, let's we pray together. Okay, finished. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Before starting the conference, I have some rules. 1. The representative to turn on the camera, and 2. To turn off the microphone if they are not allowed to speak. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our first young leader representative from Indonesia, Mr. Alif Faisal Rahman. Okay, Mr. Alif. This time we will discuss about the resilience in pandemic COVID-19 Southeast Asia. I have 2 questions about the topic. 1. Your statement as a young global leader regarding the COVID-19 case that occurred in your country, and 2. What action have been taken by government? Okay, Mr. Ali, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. I will explain the situation about this virus in my country. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus in Indonesia is 1,078,314 positive. Then, a total of 29,728 were declared dead. And my opinion about the COVID-19 in Indonesia is always increased every day. Even though the government has done various ways to cut the COVID-19 chain, but there is still increase. This is due to lack of public awareness of the dangers of this virus, and also awareness of wearing masks is still being ignored by the community. Therefore, there is a need for continuous socialization to increase public awareness of the COVID-19 virus. And the next answer is the government has implemented several regulations ranging from wearing masks, physical distancing, always washing hands, and also imposing restriction on community activities. All of these activities are expected to break the chains of the COVID-19 virus. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Alif Faisal. Next young leader representative from Philippines, Ms. Arin Rizdiana. Same question, Ms. Arin. What's your opinion about this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus in Philippines is 525,618 positive. Then, total of the 10,749 were declared dead. My opinion about this case, Philippines confirmed the finding of a local case of COVID-19 transmission caused by a new variant of the coronavirus D.1.1.7, which was first detected in the UK, launching return on Tuesday on the finding of the coronavirus case related to this new variant for Philippines. President Rodrigo Duterte to cancel plan to ease social retention. And the next answer, the government has extended the ban on flights from the UK for 2 weeks until mid-January 2021 after promulgating the policy on 24 until 31 December 2020 to prevent the entry of new variants COVID-19 into Philippines. President warned the government would impose a second quarantine if a positive case of COVID-19 continues. The in case ahead of the first vaccination schedule for May 2021. President ban of flight from Britain by 2 weeks until mid-January 2021. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Arindis Diana. Next, young leader representative from Malaysia, Ms. Tantri Nur Sabrina. Same question, Ms. Tantri. What's your opinion about this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus COVID-19 in Malaysia is 214,959 positive. Then, a total of 760 were declared dead. Opinion about this come from Raja Al Sultan Abdullah Ahmad Shah announced that Malaysia was entering a state of emergency to curb the spread of the coronavirus. The statement also said the government will set up a bipartisan independent committee composed of lawmakers and health experts to recommend an early end to the emergency if possible. And the next answer is the Malaysian government says it is considering lockdown in a number of areas, although business have warned that the extended ban will hit the economy. Malaysia has purchased 12.8 million doses of the coronavirus vaccine from Pfizer BioNTech. The first shipment of this vaccine will be delivered next month. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Tantri Nur Sabrina. Next, young leader representative from Myanmar, Ms. Dini Rohmaningsih. Same question, Ms. Dini. What's your opinion about this? Sorry for the problem. Okay, we start again. Next, young leader representative from Myanmar, Ms. Dini Rohmaningsih. Same question, Ms. Dini. What's your opinion about this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of coronavirus COVID-19 in Myanmar is 140,145 positive. Then a total of 3,131 were declared dead. My opinion about this case, every foreign citizen who will come to Myanmar must observe self-quarantine 7 days before arrival, have a negative COVID-19 PCR test maximum 72 hours before the flight to Myanmar. 7 days, the hotel quarantine with the second PCR test Myanmar is declared negative. Continued 7 days self-quarantine if you cannot show a certificate of a survivor self-quarantine from the complement authority. You are required to do 21 days of hotel quarantine plus 7 days self-quarantine. And the next answer, strict stay home policy, only one person per household can go out by daily business and 2 people per special household for treatment at the hospital, like hours 24 p.m. until 4 a.m. Termination of ACAP bus operation and flight to and from outside the region. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Dini Rohmaningsih. Next, young leader representative from Vietnam, Ms. Juliana Silviani. Same question, Ms. Juliana. What's your opinion about this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus or COVID-19 in Vietnam is 1,850 positive. Then a total of 35 were declared dead. My opinion about this case, Vietnam became the first country in the world to impose a lockdown and was said to be one of the regions that success in reducing the number of corona transmission. Even this decision made Vietnam at that time no register any case of corona death. And the text answer is number 2. The action that Vietnam has taken is to declare war on the coronavirus by mobilizing medical personnel, security force, and the public to control the spread of COVID-19. Vietnam suppresses the spread of the coronavirus by implementing physical distancing or maintaining physical distance between people. Vietnam was also achieved thanks to discipline in implementing self-isolation or independent isolation for its citizens. Vietnam used a combination of policy such as mass quarantine of tens of thousands of people, contact tracing and testing to successfully contain a relatively small cluster of the COVID-19 outbreak. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Juliana Silviani. Next, young leader representative from Thailand, Mr. Firdaus Hafid. Same question, Mr. Firdaus. What your opinion about this?
Thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus in Thailand is 90,618 positive. Then, a total of 77 were declared dead. Everyone who is confirmed to have COVID-19 will be hospitalized, even if they do not show symptoms or only have mild symptoms. The policy was taken to reduce the risk of further local transmission and prevent the violent illness from getting worse. And the next answer, Thailand Prime Minister Van Oudra applied to his people to stay at home to reduce the spread. Riot made a statement when Thailand was facing another wave of COVID-19 infection. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Firdaus Hafiz. Next, young leader representative from Cambodia, Mr. Brian Tenger. Same question, Mr. Brian. What your opinion about?
Thank you, Mr. Chep. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus in Cambodia is 466 positive. Then, a total of 0 were declared dead. Not a single death from the coronavirus in Cambodia. Cambodia health and the next answer is Cambodia's health minister Mam Bun Heng explained that so far Cambodia has been trying not to relax restrictions or lockdowns. The closure of various schools, state entry checks, and quarantine are always being carried out and maintained by the Cambodia government. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Brian Tenger. Next, young leader representative from Brunei, Mr. Muhammad Triadi Putra. Same question, Mr. Triadi. What your
Thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of coronavirus or COVID-19 in Brunei is 1,080 positive. Then a total of 3 were declared dead. The health ministry declared that any individual arriving in Brunei, including a Bruneian coming from abroad, would have to self-isolate for 2 weeks or face a penalty of imprisonment up to a period of 6 months or a fine up to $10,000 or both. And the next answer is Brunei's government is actively responding to the rise of the pandemic from further spreading by implementing a range of measures, including strict inbound and outbound travel restriction and banning all mass gatherings, including weddings and sporting events, and emphasized the importance of maintaining economic continuity to enable a swift and sustainable recovery. By ensuring that goods and services are readily available, supply chains are open and connected, and businesses are able to continue operating. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Reddy Putra. Next, Young Leader Representative from Laos, Mr. Nazar Al-Hadis, same question. Mr. Nazar, what your opinion about this?
Thank you, Mr. Mulya. The total number of confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus COVID-19 in Laos is 44 positive. Then a total of 0 were declared dead. The Laos government is very strict about closing the border, and most importantly, the community is very supportive of complying with the COVID protocol. And the next answer is the Laos government went into complete lockdown on March 30 after facing a rule ordering all residents to be prohibited from leaving their home except for essential grocery, hospital visit, and other tax permitted by the government such as essential work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nazar Al-Hadis. Next, Young Leader Representative from Singapore, Ms. Anissa Anhar Labanin. Same question, Ms. Anissa. What your opinion about this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mulya. The number of coronavirus cases in Singapore is 59,536 and 29 people are dead. We are coming to a full year since our first COVID-19 case. It has been a year of uncertainty, full ups and downs. In March and April 2020, we peaked at over 100 cases a day, and now, on most days, we have 0 cases of local transmission. Singaporeans show resilience and took them in their stride. Our economics took a big hit, but we did not let it crash. And the next answer is adding medical facilities and improving their quality, as well as increasing the number of expert doctors and nurses doing deeper research into studying the virus so that it could lead to be better treatment and prevention option. And also coordinate with the government sector, namely multi-ministry task force and the national community or SARS-CoV-2 for better handling and maximum progress. And then coordinate with all society, reminding each other to either safe distancing, to wear mask, to see a doctor if ill, and so on.
Okay, sorry for the problem again. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Anissa Anhar. I have heard the news that Singapore is one of the best countries that can tackle the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Can you tell for the resilience in pandemic COVID-19?
Okay, what I noticed from Singapore, The Singapore government is adding medical facilities and improving their quality, as well as increasing the number of expert doctor and nurses doing deeper research into studying the virus so that it could lead to be better treatment and prevention option, and also coordinate with the government sector, namely multi-ministry task force and the national community or SARS-CoV-2 for better handling and maximum progress. And then coordinate with all society, reminding each other to adhere safe distancing, to wear mask, to see doctor if ill, and so on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Amisa, for your explanation. That's a good action from Singapore. Next, how about Indonesia?
Okay, and my solution about this case is by providing socialization to the public about the COVID-19 virus so that people have the awareness to wear masks and maintain physical distance. Then the government must also think about the mental health of community. With restriction on community activities, it can be ascertained that their mentality will be decreased and even damaged. The way could be by letting them carry out activities outside by implementing the health protocol. Thank you.
Okay, great solution from Indonesia. Thank you, Mr. Arif, for your explanation. And then we will listen to the solution or recommendation from Philippines.
Okay, to slow the spread of a new, more contagious variant of the coronavirus, we would impose a second lockdown if case spike before the country received its first vaccination in May, and also ordered a 14 quarantine for patients arriving or transiting to the UK and from country where the new variant was found, including Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, and Japan.
Okay, that's nice explanation from Ms. Arin. Thank you. And the next is solution or recommendation from Malaysia.
Okay, Mr. Mulya. My solution about case is implementing a movement control order or MCO in effort to increase social distancing and slow down the rate of virus transmission by not being allowed to cross the border area. The maximum number of passengers in the car is only 2 people with a radius of only 10 kilometers from the house, and restaurants are only allowed to serve takeaway. Thank you.
Okay, good solution from Ms. Tantri. Thank you. How about Myanmar?
Okay. Myanmar launched a COVID-19 vaccination program on Wednesday with healthcare staff and volunteer medical workers, the first to receive injection of the AstraZeneca and University of Oxford vaccine donated by India. This should create a situation to reduce infection rates, so this is a huge relief for health workers. Thank you.
Okay, that's good solution from Ms. Dini. Thank you for your explanation. What are the solution or the recommendation from Vietnam?
Okay, the solution, in my opinion, what must be done during a pandemic like this is to adopt behaviors and mindset that can prevent overreaction to the crisis and must start to adapt to the current crisis condition. The public must now really be able to discipline themselves and discipline their families to prevent COVID-19 transmission. Thank you.
Okay, nice solution from Miss Yuli. Thank you. And furthermore, what solution or recommendation from Thailand?
Okay, thank you. The healthy system in Thailand is able to adapt to need and successfully inform and mobilize the public to take preferred measure as well as detection of testing, tracking, and treatment. The result is gradual decrease in case. Thank you.
Okay, good solution from Mr. Firdaus. Thank you. How about Cambodia? Please tell to us what's Cambodia solution or recommendation.
Okay, Mr. Chep. The solution that I can give is to stay healthy, use a mask, keep physical distance, always wash your hands. Thank you.
Okay, that's nice solution, Mr. Tengger. Thank you. And furthermore, solution and recommendation from Brunei.
I highlighted the need for ASEAN solidarity in facing the authentic challenges struck by COVID-19. We need to complementing each other efforts as well as sharing information, experience, and measures taken are important to in strengthening ASEAN's coordination in order to control the spread of the pandemic in the region. Equally important is managing public information to avoid panic and counter false news. During this difficult time, it is imperative for ASEAN to work together to keep economic activities alive and also learn from this crisis to better prepare for future health emergencies. Enhanced cooperation across all community pillars is necessary to strengthen ASEAN's resilience.
Okay, that's great solution, Mr. Triadi. Thank you. So, well, we listen the last solution and recommendation from Laos.
Okay, because in country no one has died, the best solution is to stick to health protocol and follow the policy made by the government. Thank you.
Okay, good solution from Nazar. Before I close the conference, I would like to take the conclusion from the discuss about the resilience in pandemic COVID-19 Southeast Asia today. The conclusion is that Southeast Asia is one of the regions with the third highest spread of COVID-19 in the world according to WHO. Then here we have both a solution from young leader, and the solution is that everyone must adhere to health protocols. Countries in Southeast Asia to carry out vaccination, carry out independent isolation if exposed, and more importantly, we don't panic, must keep positive thinking, and don't forget to be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally come to end of this conference. Once again, thank you for all of the informative and interesting speakers. Hopefully, the conference will be beneficial for everybody. If including this event I made mistake, please forgive me. Give the applause for the speakers and for you all of you. Okay, thank you for your attention. Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.